Biography of Al-Khwarizmi, the architect of algebra. Abu Ja'far, Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi, c. 780 c. 850 CE, was a Persian polymath whose work in Baghdad fundamentally reshaped the landscape of global mathematics, astronomy, and geography. Often celebrated as the father of algebra, his influence was so profound that his very name became the linguistic root for one of the most essential terms in modern computing, the algorithm, life in the house of wisdom. Al-Khwarizmi flourished during the Islamic Golden Age under the Abbasid Caliphate. He was a central figure at the House of Wisdom, Beit al-Hikmah, in Baghdad, an unparalleled center for study and research established by Caliph al-Ma'mun. There, he worked alongside other elite scholars to translate Greek and Indian scientific manuscripts, blending diverse traditions into a unified mathematical system. Father of algebra. Al-Khwarizmi's most influential work was Al-Kitab al-Mukhtasar fi Hisab al-Jabr wal-Muqabala, the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing. This text was the first to treat algebra as an independent discipline. Algebra completion, the process of removing negative terms from an equation. Al-Muqabala, balancing, the process of reducing positive terms of the same power on both sides of an equation. Unlike modern mathematics, Al-Khwarizmi's algebra was entirely rhetorical. He used no symbols, explaining every step of his linear and quadratic equations in prose. His work was intensely practical, designed to solve real-world problems regarding inheritance, trade, and land surveying. The etymology of algorithm. A common misconception is that Al-Khwarizmi invented the algorithm. In reality, step-by-step procedures for solving problems, the definition of an algorithm, had existed for millennia in Babylonian, Greek, and Indian mathematics. How the word originated, Al-Khwarizmi wrote a seminal treatise on Hindu-Arabic numerals. While the original Arabic version is lost, it survived through a 12th century Latin translation titled Algoritmi de Numero Indorum, Al-Khwarizmi on the Hindu art of reckoning. The word algoritmi was simply the low Latinized version of his name, Al-Khwarizmi. In medieval Europe, the systematic procedures for performing arithmetic using the decimal system became known as algorithms. Over centuries, this term evolved into the modern word algorithm. Therefore, while Al-Khwarizmi is not the father of the concept of an algorithm, his name serves as the etymological root for the term because his textbooks were the primary source through which Europe learned systematic calculation, contributions to science and geography beyond mathematics. Al-Khwarizmi was a pioneer in several other fields. Major contribution. Arithmetic popularized the use of the decimal system and the concept of zero as a placeholder in the West. Astronomy. Authored the Zij al-Sindhind, a collection of astronomical tables used to calculate the positions of the sun, moon, and planets. Geography. Wrote Kitab Surat al-Ard, the image of the earth, which corrected Ptolemy's previous maps and provided coordinates for 2,402 cities and landmarks. Trigonometry, and produced accurate sine and tangent tables essential for spherical astronomy. Legacy Al-Khwarizmi's works remain the standard mathematical textbooks in European universities until the 16th century. By bridging the gap between Indian, Greek, and Islamic thought, he provided the tools that eventually fueled the Renaissance and the scientific revolution. When modern computer scientists use algorithms to solve complex problems, they are inadvertently speaking the name of the scholar from 9th century Baghdad. While Al-Khwarizmi is often called the father of the algorithm, In popular history, this title is technically a linguistic coincidence rather than a description of him inventing the concept. Here's a summary of why that distinction is important. 1. Algorithms predate al-Khwarizmi by millennia. An algorithm is simply a step-by-step procedure for solving a problem or performing a calculation. These have existed as long as mathematics itself. Ancient Babylonians developed algorithmic methods for calculating square roots and solving quadratic equations around 1600 BCE. Euclid, ancient Greece, created the Euclidean algorithm for finding the greatest common divisor of two numbers around 300 BCE. Indian mathematicians developed the rules for the decimal system in arithmetic long before al-Khwarizmi synthesized them. 2. His name is a root, not an invention. The term algorithm exists because of a translation bridge, not because al-Khwarizmi claimed to have invented the concept. Al-Khwarizmi wrote a book on Hindu-Arabic numerals. In the 12th century, this was translated into Latin as Algoritmi de numero indorum. The translators turned his name, al-Khwarizmi, into the Latinized algorithmi. Because his book taught people how to do step-by-step arithmetic, long addition, subtraction, etc., medieval students began calling these specific procedures algorithms, named after the author. Over time, algorithm morphed into algorithm and broadened to mean any systematic process. 3. His real role, the great systematizer. If al-Khwarizmi is not the father of the algorithm, what is he? He is the global popularizer. He took the disparate, often complex methods from Indian and Greek sources and systematized them into a clear instructional format that the rest of the world could follow. He didn't invent the step-by-step method. He perfected the textbook that taught the world how to use it. Summary. Table. Etymology versus invention. Term. Source. Historical reality. Algebra. From the title of his book, Algebra. He defined this as a distinct mathematical branch. Algorithm. From the long Latinization of his name, algorithmi. He provided the name through translation, but the concept existed for centuries prior.
Yo, I'm Mr. Nobody, and if you're still watching, you already know what to do. Smash that subscribe, drop a like, and stay grinning. Oh, and while you're at it, hit the comments. Let me know what's next.
Hey, yo. Shout out to King Oz for bringing us together. Constantly. Dropping gems for the scientists. Exposing the lies in real time. Keep dropping game, pimp. Yo, yo, yo. In the house of wisdom, where the knowledge flows. Al-Khwarizmi's legacy, everybody knows. Father of algebra, he paved the way. Systems of equations, changing math every day. With algorithms in the game, we calculate the truth. From Baghdad to the world, he inspired the youth. Step by step, his methods shine bright. In the realm of numbers, he brought forth the light. Yo, born in Persia, a genius on the rise. Al-Khwarizmi the scholar, with wisdom in his eyes. In the Abbasid Caliphate, he made his mark at the house of wisdom, igniting the spark. Translating text from Greece, blending cultures in his mind. Creating algebra, leaving the old ways behind. He wrote about completion, balancing the game in the world of equations. He earned his fame, no symbols on the page, just words that unfold, solving real life problems. His story's told, from trade to inheritance. He showed us the way, building the foundation for mass modern day. Yo, in the house of wisdom, where the knowledge flows, Al-Khwarizmi's legacy, everybody knows. Father of algebra, he paved the way. Systems of equations, changing math every day. With algorithms in the game, we calculate the truth. From Baghdad to the world, he inspired the youth. Step by step, his methods shine bright. In the realm of numbers, he brought forth the light. See, out and then he mapped the stars above. Astronomy secrets like a hand in a glove. Coordinates for cities, correcting Ptolemy's flaws. In the realm of geography, he earned his applause. The decimal system, he made it a norm. With zero as a placeholder, he changed the form. Simming tangent tables, trigonometry's pride. In every corner of math, his genius can't hide. Latin translations, they turned his name to gold. Algorithmi's legacy, a story to be told. Not just the steps, but the structure he gave for generations to come. His work we still crave, yo. In the house of wisdom, where the knowledge flows, Al-Khwarizmi's legacy, everybody knows. Father of algebra, he paved the way. Systems of equations, changing math every day. With algorithms in the game, we calculate the truth. From Baghdad to the world, he inspired the youth. Step by step, his methods shine bright. In the realm of numbers, he brought forth the light. Yo, he wasn't the first, but he made it all clear. Systematizing knowledge, that's why we cheer. Algorithms existed long before his time, but he brought them together, made the process rhyme. A bridge between cultures, he forged the path. From Indian roots to Greek maths, the math. Not just an inventor, but a teacher so wise. Teaching the world how to calculate and rise. In the halls of learning, his books held sway. This fraud in the way sounds light in the way. So when you're using algorithms, give a nod.